So not exactly Halloween yet, but I thought I would do a video just to, oh yeah, celebrate the month, and also just gives me a chance to talk about one of my favorite Halloween stories. Well, Halloween related. If you've ever wondered why we have jack-o'-lanterns, at least in terms of the legend speaking, this is why. There was this. The story goes is this: the devil once heard of a man named Stingy Jack. Could talk his way out of any problem, I guess. The devil was kind of jealous, went to go meet him, found him in a pub in Ireland, weirdly enough. And he said, time to go. Where? Hell. Why? Because I said so. Don't know if the exchange went that way, but that's my interpretation. He's like, okay, I'll go, but can you do me a solid real quick? What? I had to pay my tab, for this drink. Can you turn into $1 for me? Yeah, why not? Devil turns into some money for the beverage, and then Jack immediately takes the dollar, or coin or whatever, and puts it in his wallet. Now, the problem for the devil is, inside the wallet is a small crucifix. And he's basically rendered powerless, and he's like, let me out, you Mick son of a bitch. And the Jack's like, okay, I will let you out if you promise not to come after me for X amount of years. I forget the exact number. But I was like, fine, I'll not come after you for the X amount of years. A couple years later, the devil runs into Jack again. They're near a tree. And the devil's like, okay, now you are going. Okay, can you do me a favor quick? My favorite, I think it was an apple or something. He's like, my favorite fruit's in this tree. Can you grab one for me before we go? And again, the devil decides, what the heck. So he jumps up in the tree, and then while he's in the tree, Jack gets a crucifix and puts it at the bottom of the tree. And again, the devil has been made a fool. He's just like, that Mick son of a bitch. He played me. And he's like, move that crucifix, you asshole. And Jack basically says, okay, I'll do it if you promise never to come after me again. And the devil, realizing his nads are in a vice here, goes, oh, father, damn it, fine. I'll do it. And years later, Jack finally died. Now, he went to heaven, but they're like, yeah, we can't let you in. You had a sinful life. Because this guy was an alcoholic and some other stuff I'm probably unaware of. But anyway. So, he goes to the only other place possible. Hell. Because I guess purgatory wasn't an option for him. And guess who's at the gate waiting for him like an old friend? The devil himself, Lucifer, the morning star. And the devil's basically, sorry, man, I can't let you in. Why not? We had a deal. A deal is a deal. I keep my deals. Well, usually. Or I think he does, anyway. And he's like, where am I supposed to go now? So the devil kind of takes pity on Jack. He grabs an ember of hellfire and puts it in Jack's favorite fruit, a turnip. I think that's a fruit. Anyway, he puts it in a turnip and says it'll light his way back to Earth. And from there, he wanders back aimlessly, I guess. Either that or he's in purgatory and he's just using it to light his way. But so if you wonder why we have jack-o'-lanterns, that's kind of why it was originally turnips, but then they started hollowing out pumpkins instead and making jack-o'-lanterns. And this is my favorite story, just because of the fact of you have a human outsmarting the devil, and it kind of shows the devil having some sympathy. It portrays the devil in a positive, not in like glorifying him, but more so it shows him having like compassion. It shows that he's not a complete asshole. And I like that. And I just like the fact of it shows this guy is basically like, did you ever see Jack from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy? He's kind of like that, only instead of a prankster who tricks the Grim Reaper, he tricks the devil. And he's just a guy who can talk his way out of it. And I like that. I like people who don't always have to fight their way out of a problem. And I just find it very interesting. And this is just the version I remember. It's been years since I read the actual story. If I got something wrong, feel free to correct me. But yeah, Jack-o'-lantern. Really good story. I remember the first time I heard it was on a documentary about like the origins of Halloween. Anyway, that was where I began researching, and I think that's where I'll end the video. Just an interesting story. I like hearing from time to time. Actually, I was talking to a buddy of mine, Keegan, about this. He said a turnip is actually scarier than a jack-o'-lantern, and I have to confess, the son of a bitch was right. That Carolinian son of a bitch was right. Anyway, that's the video. Have a nice day, and goodbye.